Welcome back to the Wildlands, where today it's another off-grid product review, and this is where we review products and things that are useful to people living off-grid or prepping or homesteading. And today we're looking at the
Kukirin G2 Pro.
So we're going to test it in an off-grid context, and Missy got the short or the long straw, depending how you look at it. So she's going to go out for the first time. Have you ridden a scooter before?
Not an e-scooter, no. It looks a bit scary.
So enjoy tonight's episode.
The Kukirin G2 Pro has a 600 watt brushless powerful motor. It has 3 speed modes. Maximum speed is reaching 45 kilometers per hour. It has first gear of 15 kilometers an hour top speed, second gear reaches 30 kilometers top speed, and third gear is 45 kilometers an hour. It has front and rear double disc brakes, a high capacity lithium ion battery providing 55 kilometers long mileage. It charges for 8 hours, so you can pop it on at night and it'll be ready for you in the morning. It has front and rear double spring shock absorber system, which is ideal for bumpy off-road tracks. It has good shock absorption, good grip, so you won't fall into the mud on rainy days.
It's also got an adjustable handlebar with 3 settings, depending how tall or not you are. So we've got ours set on the high setting because both Missy and I are quite tall, but I'm just going to show you how easy it is to lower it. So you undo that, you press the old ball bearing, can go down to the middle setting, press it again down to the bottom, and then if that's how you wanted it, you would tighten that up and then flick it over, ta-da, put it back on the highest setting. And ready to go.
So to turn it on, you turn your key to the right and long press the button under here. And then you see your screen come on. This is your accelerator, which I won't press now because it'll zoom away without me. You've got your brakes, obviously. Over here, this button here turns on your light, your headlights, on and off. You've got your blinkers, right or left, and you've got a horn. Now that you've heard all of the official stats about the scooter, we're going to tell you what we actually thought about riding it around. So for me, the first impression that I had was that it was just incredibly smooth. It's a really smooth, comfy ride. I went over as many bumps and rocks and logs and things as I could find. I went through patches of damp sand and it just felt really comfy. You're just cruising. Didn't feel like
Yeah, the suspension was great, wasn't it?
Really, really cool. And the pneumatic tyres as well, I think that helps.
Yeah, it's very smooth. Yeah, it didn't have any problem going over reasonable sized bumps, I thought.
Yeah, didn't feel like we're going to lose control. Had nice, it's quite, you know, it feels sturdy.
Yeah, and I'm not used to riding a scooter, so I found it was a bit awkward on my back. As many of you know, I've got a bad back, but there is a solution for that too, which I'll show you in a moment.
Another thing that I really liked about it was the fact that you've got the push to start button is also the one that controls which of the 3 levels that you go on, the 3 speed modes. And I love that on the first one, even if you turn the accelerator all the way on, you won't go over 15 kilometers an hour. And the same for the second step and the third step. And I like that. It gave me peace of mind because I get a little bit scared at high speeds.
Yeah, super fast at top speed, 45 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
So in UK terms, that's about 30 miles an hour. So it's pretty speedy. And it's worth mentioning that this is designed for being roadworthy, hence having brake lights, indicators,
Yes.
and so on. So in Europe and Portugal, this is currently legal on the road. We've seen quite a few people riding scooters around.
Yep.
So for us, one of the benefits is obviously not overly environmentally friendly or cost effective to use your car to go to the local shop every time you need to go and get some snacks. So we can go on the scooter, put a rucksack on.
And the brilliant thing is that, yeah, you could do that if you live in a town, but the fact that you're off-grid and you can jump on this vehicle and it'll take you over all of these dirt tracks where we've got, like, it takes us 10 minutes in a car to get out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, until you finally get onto the tarmac. So that's great that this can go from here onto the tarmac to the local shop and then back again without, you know, worrying about the terrain.
And what's its total distance on average? How many kilometres can it do before the battery's flat?
55.
So it's quite a lot.
Yeah.
So it's probably 5 kilometres each way to the shop, do you think, from here?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, so 10 kilometres, so we could go 4 or 5 times in a week before we need to recharge the battery.
Yeah.
And we did fully empty the battery and charge it back up, and it did take less than 8 hours. So as Missy said earlier in the video, if you're using it to commute or you want to use it every day for some reason to go to work or whatever, you can charge it overnight and it's ready to go in the morning.
It's super cool. Also, I love the fact that it folds. So although it's not, you know, super lightweight, you wouldn't want to carry it for a really long distance. It's quite a chunky beast. The chunkiness gives you stability and security, and it does fold so you can pop it in your boot. So if you wanted to take it somewhere to go off-road, bouncing around in the wilderness, or if you just live in the UK and you want to take it on the off-road tracks where you're allowed to ride them, then that'd be a really easy solution for you. Bung it in your boot.
When I first got it out of the box, as you mentioned, weight, I thought, oh, it's a bit heavy. I wasn't too keen on that. However, now that I've used it, I've realised that the weight is a benefit. It's very sturdy, as Missy said.
Yeah.
It's very chunky, handles the road a lot better being heavier. And really, at the end of the day, it's not like you're going to want to be carrying it about in town. You just literally, maybe you want to be lifting it in and out of your car. Perhaps you're going out for the day up into the woods and you want to spend the day cycling. You drive your car there, park your car, and then you get your scooter out the boot and off you go and do your adventuring for the day.
Yeah. Yeah, really cool. I also like the really big screen that's tiltable so that you can see it clearly, and it tells you which of the speed modes you're on. It tells you how many kilometers an hour you're currently doing. It tells you what your battery life is at as well. So all that at a glance. Yeah, it's really well designed. I'm quite impressed with that.
For those of you that want to sit down, in my case because of my back, or you might just want to be sitting on a nice comfy gel seat. Also comes with a detachable seat and an adjustable seat, very easy, so it fits on with 4 screws. I'm just going to fit that on now and give it a go. So that's the seat fitted, 4 screws, very straightforward, and then you've got a locking mechanism, a little button that pushes, and then this goes over and you put it down and then the seat's ready to go. Haven't checked the adjustment on my little bottom. I'm keeping the plastic on here to keep it clean. So comfy seats, nice and bouncy. I like that. It's really comfy. So when you go over a lump, get a bit of bounce, bit of a hydraulic. So it's got a gas strut here. So yeah, comfy. So it gets a thumbs up from us in an off-grid homesteading or prepping capacity.
Yes, you could even have it for, you know, doomsday, couldn't you? You could buy it and have it folded down and fully charged and just sort of stash it away. And then if you need to be able to move around without a petrol vehicle, without a large vehicle, you know, in case of zombie attacks and there's hordes of zombies and you need to be able to nip through them, then you can just hop on your kukirin.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could outrun most zombies.
Yeah, I think so. It's
that's
speedy.
good too.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching another off-grid product review. There are links in the description where you can get a bit of discount off this fabulous e-bike. Definitely recommended by us.